So this licentious gospel we've bought into is killing us, because we, as people who are supposedly having the truth, have bought into what other people are promoting and are trying to bring it into our churches. And that's why you got people pirouetting in church, and ballerinas in church, and fountains, and artists painting. That's trash. No spirit of God is not coming in that, yeah? When they came out of the upper room, they weren't planning the next mime or planning the next praise dancing, yeah? It's your weak leaderships that's allowing that in your churches. You need to speak to your leaders and say, don't bring that up in here. That's beast. That's not the presence of God. That's the beast. Because when you are sitting there watching them, what are you getting from that? Oh, what a good pirouette she did. And then she's in a tight top and her breast is hanging out. What are the brothers thinking? Rubbish. Yeah, your leaders are going to get judged for bringing that into your churches. And let me stop. I don't want to go too far.
Can I touch the word unawares? Because this happened at the time of Jude. And I think it can be shocking to people that we got so far down the wrong way. But you have to realize people came in under the radar. The Bible says that while men were sleeping, while men slept, this is what happened. Things got sown in the church. So these men, these leaders have come in unawares. We didn't necessarily let them in with the intention of them backsliding the church, but some compromise was made in their journey, right? And this is how it happens in churches. It happens through nepotism. So a lot of church corruption comes through what pastors allowed their sons to do, and what they allowed their daughters to do. And the favoritism of the people that started out the church with it. Oh, they were here from the beginning. And so we allow them to take certain decisions or to sit on a board. They've got no reason to be on a board other than the fact that they've been in church a long time. Unawares, right? These spirits, these men have crept, they're creeps. They've crept into the church. And it's like, before you know it, they're all up in our face and have messed the whole church up. Jude, in that verse, he's basically saying, I wanted to write you a nice letter about the common salvation. I just wanted to talk about how good God is, really. But he was so disturbed by how the fabric of the church was already changing by people who were creeping in with different doctrine. You have to think how difficult it was back then, without telephones, without the internet. You know, you set up a church and you go away, and by the time you come back, they're into mysticism. You understand? Gnosticism and all these different things was creeping in so early to the church. We have to be watchful and contend, right? Sometimes things have to be thrown down. Certain spirits don't go out with a polite, you need to leave now. That's not how Jezebel got defeated. Anyway.